Hello and good morning, everyone. Hope you all are fit and healthy and all in good health and shape and fit. So, to be in good health and to be fit, you have to work out every day. And to work out, you need real motivation, right? And as there's no gyms open and no working place open, workout places open, right? You are all on your own, and we are all growing unhealthy, eating all ghee paratas and everything at home and not working out, right? So I'm giving you a little motivation. Keep your jogging shoes just near you to have a target in your mind, so that you'll look at the jogging shoes and do something about it. That means wear and go for a jog. And workout is really necessary. It releases your stress. Is it makes you fit. Of course, it makes you fit, but it also releases your stress. It makes you feel happy and confident. So it makes your personality glow, not only your face glow, but also your personality to just you actually look out of the box, and your personality actually starts glowing. So please, today, a new thing I'm going to tell you all, apart from communication skills, apart from learning something new, apart from writing skills, that workout, it is really, really necessary. Workout can be in any form. You can go for a jog, you can work out, you can do gymming at home, you can anything, whatever you like. You can dance is the best form of workout. You can actually start, like, put loud music in your house, look in front of the mirror and start dancing. Don't even care who's looking at you all, right? Just start dancing. It is a great workout. So people who love dancing, they will really like this idea. And people who do not like dancing, you all can go out for a jog, or you all can do some other activities, physical activities. It brings really a great change in your personality. Moving forward to the topic, we were still on the punctuation topic. Don't worry, mostly we'll be finishing. I am not promising you all that we will be finishing in this lecture or in this session, but yes, I will try my best to finish the punctuation topic over here. But even though it's a long topic, but it's really something new to learn. It's, y'all will feel that punctuation is already that you'll know, but I feel that everything is learned for a purpose, taught for a purpose. So this is, I am teaching this punctuation topic for a purpose, and the purpose is to correct the mistakes that we have learned. Sometimes we learn something in our childhood, not knowing what is really right or wrong. We just learn what is blankly or blindly taught to us, right? But once we are grown ups, we can understand the different and differentiate between right and wrong very clearly. So by this, you all can really know that that what is the difference between right and wrong, where you all are making mistakes, what wrong things that we've learned in our childhood, that we can correct it right now. So this will really make a change in your communication as well as writing skills. I'm sharing my screen, and I'll be continuing where we have stopped in the last lecture. So we were on hyphen. Okay, let's move forward. Hyphen is a small dash in between of the words. So the rule number one for hyphen is to check whether a compound noun is two words, one word, or hyphenated. You may need to look it in a dictionary. If you can't find the word in the dictionary, treat the noun as separate words. Now, a dictionary is a book where almost all the words and its meanings are given. Whatever word is introduced in the English language, the dictionary has it, right? So if the word is there in the dictionary, so that means it is one simple straight word. It already exists. But if the word is clearly not found in the dictionary as one word, that means there are two different words that are joined together as compound nouns. And therefore, you need to put a hyphen in the middle. So example, eyewitness is one word. As you open the dictionary, you will find the word eyewitness. So whatever the meaning of eyewitness is clearly mentioned in the dictionary. But if you go and open eye shadow, you will find eye is a meaning in the dictionary and shadow is another meaning in the dictionary. But we have combined the word as eye shadow, that we applied on the eye, on the shadow of the eye. So and that is why it is created. So, or an eye opener. Eye opener is no word in the dictionary. Opener is a word. Eye is another word in the dictionary, but we have invented this word. So that is the reason we put a hyphen in the middle, because it's not in the dictionary. But there are two words that are compound, makes a compound noun. Going to the next rule, hyphenate all compound numbers from 21 to 99. What does this mean? Example, the teacher had 32 children in her classroom. So you have to put hyphen between all compound numbers. Now you all must be thinking, we have always heard of compound words. That means the words that are combined are compound words. But we do not know what are compound numbers. This is the first time we're hearing, right? So compound numbers are the numbers that are joined. That means 30 is one number, right? But if we say 33, so 3 is another number, 30 is another number. We compound, these are compound numbers. When we bring these two numbers together as one whole number, that is 32. The 30 is one number, 3 is the other number, 33 is joined together, it becomes a compound number. So whenever numbers are compound from after 20, the compound numbers start. That is 21, 22, 23, up to 99. And after that comes 100, that is one whole number. So you do not need any hyphen in the middle, as it's not compound, it's not mixed with two numbers. So from 21 to 99, the numbers are compound, and therefore you need to put a hyphen in the middle of the words. Only 21 of the children were bilingual. That means 21 has to have a hyphen. So you all got the rule. Whenever there are compound numbers, you need to put a hyphen. Rule number 3 is hyphenate always, hyphenate all spelled out fractions. What do you mean by this? Example, you need 1/3 of a cup of sugar for that recipe. Fractions. You know what is fractions? You need a little bit of math everywhere, right? We some people who are not good in math at an early age, when they are a kid, they say, ma'am, I will quit math once I finished my 10th or my 12th, and I'm not going to take math at all. But my dear friends, it's not the case. Math is going to follow you all your life, though you do not need to do all the difficult calculations such as differentiates, differentiate, I'm saying, I'm so sorry, derivatives, integratives, and all of those difficult things. But a little bit of basic math is required all through your life. That is calculations, fractions. Let it be if you are a chef, right? If you are a cook, still you need a little bit of math, such as 1/3 of sugar mentioned in the sentence here. So little bit of math is easy to go. The basic math is required all your life. So please, the next time you hear people saying, I am not going to take math at all after I finish my 10th, or I'm going to quit math. So tell that person, give him a nice shake and tell that this is not going to work. Math is going to follow you all your life. So at least if you do not like the subject or you want to opt for another subject, even though you need to know the basic math, right? So the example, let's go back to the example. You need 1/3 of a cup of sugar for that recipe. So whenever there's a fraction spelled out, 1/3, 2/3, or 1/4, that time you need to put a hyphen in middle of the fraction words. Now your fraction is not 1/3, but the fraction is written in words, 1/3. So you need to put a hyphen in the middle. Let's go to the fourth rule. When adverbs other than li, adverbs are used. I have not done adverbs as well with you all, so we'll be doing adverbs. So where adverbs other than li, adverbs are used as compound words in front of a noun. Hyphenate. When the combination of words is used after the noun, do not hyphenate. What do you mean by this? Let's break the whole rule into half to have a better understanding. So the first one is when adverbs other than li. So we do not want the li adverbs. The other adverbs other than li are used as compound words in front of a noun. You need to put a hyphenate. Hyphen. For example, the well-known actress accepted her award. Well known. Now, a noun is actress, right? What is a noun here? Actress. It's a common noun. Actress is a common noun. And what is the adverb added to it? That is well known. How was she? She was well known. So well known, it has to have a hyphenate in the middle. The actress who accepted her award was well known. So this is on the other side, you do not need to put a hyphenate here. He got a much needed haircut yesterday. This reminds me of haircuts during the virus. We all had grown hair, and the boys especially, right? The males, the girls can manage long hair, yes, but the boys were actually struggling with long hair and haircut problems, right? So I found boys cutting their hair on their own or cutting it from their sister, and sisters had got a very nice chance to just chop them off. So let's come back. He got much needed haircut yesterday. That means much needed is the main focusing adverb over here. That's why an hyphen is required. But if much needed is broken up later on in the sentence, such as his haircut was much needed, you do not require a hyphen there. Okay, the fifth rule. Generally, hyphenate between two or more adjectives when they come before a noun and act as a single idea. Again, you have to put hyphenates in two or more adjectives. Adjectives means when you are describing the person. Okay, so whenever you're describing that he's tall, he's strong, he's healthy, he's good, he's friendly, he's wise, whatever. So you have to, when there are two or more adjectives together coming, you have to put a hyphen. For example, friendly looking man. Friendly looking is his description. So friendly looking will have a hyphen in the middle because the compound adjectives, there are two adjectives. Friendly looking. So the two adjectives will have a hyphen in the middle. Let's move forward with hyphens with prefixes. Very important. We have done prefix and suffixes previously. For the students who have not seen the session, please go back on my sessions and videos and do see the topic of prefixes. So hyphen with prefixes. Let's go to that. Let's see the first rule of hyphen with prefixes. The first rule is the current trend is to do away with unnecessary hyphens. Therefore, most prefixes and suffixes are used without a hyphen. So, the current trend, what is the trending thing actually, that people keep on using unnecessary hyphens. Here and there hyphen is added and people don't even mind. It's okay, hyphen is added, so people do not know where to put the hyphens, and that is why they're putting it anywhere, and the people who are reading it still don't understand why the hyphen is put over there. Therefore most prefixes and suffixes are used without a hyphen. So we do not actually use hyphens for prefixes and suffixes. Non-compliance. We do not need a hyphen in the middle of non and compliance. Semi-conscious. So you do not need to put a hyphen between them. Next rule. Hyphenate prefixes when they come before a proper noun. Now there is a condition to put a hyphen before the prefixes. In the previous rule, I said that you do not have to put hyphen for prefixes and suffixes. But what you need to do, you have to put a hyphen when there is a proper noun before the prefix. So whenever there is, after the prefix. So whenever there's a proper noun in the sentence, you need to put a hyphen. So for example, un-American. That girl was more un-American, or she spoke in an un-American way. That means a proper noun, America, the name of a place is added there, and therefore you need to put a hyphen there. Otherwise, you did not un-America. Un is the prefix, America is the main word over there. So you do, if you put this into like together, un has is a prefix, but as I told you, prefixes do not need hyphens. But as there is a proper noun over there, you need to put a hyphen. When a prefix ends with one vowel and a root word begins with a different meaning vowel, a different vowel, generally attach them without a hyphen. Now suppose a prefix that has a vowel in the end, such as anti-aircraft, anti-aircraft. Aircraft, the letter is starting with an A, and therefore, the anti, the prefix is ending with a vowel, A-N-T-I. I is a vowel. So the prefix is actually ending with a vowel, and the root word is beginning also with a vowel, such as ANTI has an I in the ending, that is a vowel. Aircraft has an A in the starting, that is a vowel. So therefore, both the vowels, the end and the start, is a vowel. So you do not need to put a hyphen. Only when there are no vowels in the end and in the start, you need to put a hyphen, such as proactive. You do not need to put a hyphen between proactive because the pro has O as the ending vowel and active has the A as the beginning vowel. So you do not need to put a hyphen in the middle here. Next rule, hyphenate prefixes ending in an A or I only when the root word begins with the same letter. Now suppose the prefix has a letter ending with A and the other word has the attached word, that is the root word, has the same letter starting. Both have A. So you do not, you need to put a hyphen. Whenever there are, see, I have told you that we do not need to put hyphens when there are prefixes. But these are the conditions wherever there are prefixes, you need to put a hyphen. Other than these conditions, you do not need to put hyphens. So the condition where the same letters are ending in the prefix and starting in the root word, so you need to put a hyphen it. Semi-invalid. So I is in the end and I is starting with invalid. So you need to put a hyphen in it. You cannot join both the words together. And that is why same as coordinate. So COO is ending and ordinate is starting with O. So you need to put a hyphen it between that. Next, prefixes and root words that result in double E apostrophe S and double O apostrophe S are usually combined to form one word. Now here, some words do not, even though they're starting with the same letters like E's and O's, you do not need to put a hyphen in it. You can combine it. So there are two meanings of coordinate. One is a coordinator. You do not need to put a hyphen in there. One is to coordinate. Between the two people, you need coordination. So there you need to put a hyphen. Examples: pre-employed. Both have E and E at the end of the start, but we do not need to put a hyphenate because we need to remember two things: E and O. So E and O comes, you do not need to put a hyphenate. Exception of de-emphasize, you need to put a hyphenate, and co-owner, you need to put a hyphenate because you are showing nouns and you're showing someone's belongings, co-owner. Okay, hyphenate all words beginning with self except for selfish and selfless. Example, wherever there's self except selfish and selfless, you can put hyphenate everywhere. Wherever there is self, 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 you need to put a hyphenate in the middle, except of selfish and selfless. So self-assured, you need a hyphenate. Self-respect, you need a hyphenate. Self-addressed, you need a hyphenate. Next rule, use a hyphenate with the prefix X. Now, it's not the other X. Yes, it can be, but the same thing comes in the mind. For example, his ex-wife sued for non-support. So ex-wife. Whenever there's an X added, such as self in the beginning rule, self was added, you need to put an hyphenate. Exactly wherever there is an X added, you need to put an hyphenate. Use the hyphen with the prefix RE only when the re, that is RE, means again. And omitting the hyphen would cause confusion with another word. So whenever there's a re, you do not need to, you need to put an hyphenate only when it means that again, again. So, will she recover from her illness? Re does not mean again. So, here you do not need to put a hyphenate. But whenever you mean again, 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 you need to put a hyphenate. Like, I have recovered the sofa twice. That means you have covered the sofa two times, again and again. That time you need to put a hyphen. Whenever it's again and again, you need to put an hyphen. Whenever it's not again and again, the meaning of re is not again and again, you can just write it simply. Re does mean again, and omitting the hyphen would actually cause confusion. So whenever there's again and again, you need to put a hyphen. Okay, let's go to dashes. Dash. Now, an N dash. There's something new. There are two types of dashes, En dash, N dash, and the other one is En dash, M dash. So the En dash, named for the width of a typesetter's key, is a little longer than the hyphen. So the hyphen is very short in the middle of two words, but En dash is a little longer. It is used for span of time when you might otherwise use to. So whenever there's time shown, you need to put a longer dash. Just remember this. People do not commonly do this. They actually make a mistake. They put a normal hyphen between 2001 to 2003, 2019 to 2020. They put a very simple and short dash. But whenever there is years and time to be noted, you have to put a longer dash. That is the N dash. Now, what's the M dash? An M dash is longer than an N dash. This is more longer. Now, the shortest is the hyphen, a little longer is the En dash, and the most longer, the longest one is Em dash. It's more long. Now, an Em dash is longer than an En dash, named for the width of a typewriter's M key. Okay, leave that part. That is in the brackets. That is in the parentheses. You don't need to focus on that so much. Don't use it just because you are uncertain about correct punctuation. In informal writing, M dash may replace commas, semicolons, colons, and parentheses to indicate added emphasis, an interruption, or an abrupt change of thought. You are the friend, the only friend who offered to help me. Now, here you could have put a comma, but you need to emphasize it a lot. That is why you are saying the only friend. That means no other friend. The only friend is the highlighting part, and you need to show these the only friend who helped. So there is a dash, there's an M dash in the middle of at both the sides of the only friend. Never have I met such a nice person before you. So it has to have an M dash to show something highlighting more than commas, more than semicolons, colons, parentheses. So finally, we are done with the punctuation topic. Finally, we are done, right? You all must be thinking this has gone too long. But if you all see the session properly, you all will be learning really good things that are commonly mistaken by people. And you all will learn a great deal where all you need to correct yourself. So do not take it very lightly. Punctuation is something that is very easy, but small things make a great difference. By the time of my second lecture, the new topic that I'll be taking, I will be thinking, shall I take a grammar topic or shall I start with the poems? Let's see. I will decide. So by the time, take care of yourself. Thank you so much, everyone.